So if we're going to talk about how symbols come to be, what they mean, their circles, the cycle, we have to talk about how they die and come to end, where they reach completion and conclude their cycle. That's what we discuss today here on Circle Theory. Thanks for sticking with us, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, please like, subscribe, share, comment, follow us on Twitter. All of that's below in the box, but let's hop in. Dr. Jung also came to the realization that his strange and mysterious phenomenon of the death of God is a psychic fact of our time. In 1937, he wrote, "I know and hear, I am expressing what countless other people know, that the present time is the time of God's disappearance and death." For years, he had observed the Christian God image feeding in his patients' dreams. That is, in the unconscious of modern men. The loss of that image is the loss of the supreme factor that gives life a meaning. It must be pointed out, however, that neither Nietzsche's assertion that God is dead, which we have a whole Campbell video on, nor Chirco's metaphysical void, nor Jung's deductions from the unconscious images have anything final to say about the reality and existence of God by any means, or any transcendental being, or not being, or primordial essence. These are human assertions. In each case, they're based, as Jung has shown, in psychology and religion on the contents of the unconscious psyche that have entered consciousness in tangible forms as images, dreams, ideas, or intuitions. The ongoing of these contents and the cause of such transition from a living to a dead God must remain unknown on the frontier of mystery. So really what we're talking about here is that there seems to be a disappearance in dream, in unconscious symbols of various things, right? Jung noted that it seemed like the symbols of religion were coming to his clients less and less. This is why he talks about there being the new God of reason. I don't think I'm saying anything too controversial here. Most of my religious friends would suggest that people are less connected to whatever spiritual nature that exists than they were in ancient times. This is a pretty common idea. But across the board, we see is that symbols fade. They atrophy. The best that we will come to create will very rarely stand the test of time. We've got like a handful of things from various cultures throughout history. The symbol of Zeus rarely carries the same weight it once did. People rarely have Athena visit them in dreams. This no longer happens. Not in the same way, at least. We're seeing a shift. And so I think here that Jung is asking a question. And that is, as we have from the gate in this series, we've been talking about symbols and their meaning and their value. But we started by saying that as reason has grown, we've become less connected from them. That we see less of these. And the question we have to ask here, or Jung is asking us, is this good? Is it good that we are no longer connected to the spirit animals of the realm and the myths of our ancestors and the meaning that they give us to be able to go and conquer our own unconscious? Is a model of per reason going to work? Or are we going to see dangerous consequences of that? We certainly have. Because when you take things to the logical extreme, sometimes they get pretty dark. Because remember, justice is an abstraction. So is love, passion, the human condition. All of that we discussed in the anima is important. Art is important. Creation is important. Symbols are important. And if you take anything from this series, I hope it's that we still need to be able to speak in symbols. That maybe if we try, art doesn't have to die. And that's what I want to wrap up with today. I hope you enjoyed this content. I certainly enjoyed making it. If you do, like, share, Twitter, all that below. And more than anything, I hope to catch you next time here on Circle Theory.
Just to flex on them, we ain't really got it like ya. I'm a type of motherfucker that'll check the check, do the math,